Hello, my beautiful besties. It's your girl Nelly. If you're part of my nail crew, welcome back. And if you're not, consider subscribing right now and become part of my amazing nail crew. So for today's video, Melody Susie was kind enough to send me this very nice drill bit. Um, so this is what the box looks like. That's just information that you might want to read. You can pause the video if you like. And then it says here that it's a medium. It says bit X medium series. Oh, series bit X medium. So yeah, it is that time again. So we have to get these nails done because they look horrible. So yeah, I will be using hard gel. A lot of people call it builder gel. So I'm using my beautiful nail drill from Melody Susie. I am obsessed. It is a very nice drill. And I love my drill. So thank you so much, Melody Susie, for everything. I actually enjoy their items very much. I have I've tried several of their drills. Um, I have the dust collectors. I have now drill bits. So I have sanding bands. I've tried their clear acrylic. So I mean, they have a lot. So I would suggest, once you finish watching the video, check out Melody Susie. And if you're interested in any of the items, don't forget to use my discount code to save you some coins. And yeah, you can have your nail goodies, bestie. So, like I said, it was time for me to do these nails. Like, it was bad. So, the first thing I did, you saw me just reducing the length. I had done that previously. I was just showing you what I do. And then right now I'm using a coarse bit. I don't necessarily need a coarse one because this is, like I said, gel. So it kind of files very easily. But I think it was faster for me. I used it at like 5,000 RPMs, if I'm not mistaken. And as you can see, it was a safety drill bit. I am not touching my natural nail with this bit whatsoever. I'm just removing the excess and the top coat with this drill bit. So, bestie, it is very important in your prep. I've said this many times. Um, I've been doing my natural nails with hard gel or builder gel for a long time, actually for several years now. And I love my nails. Like, I love doing the long sets, but my natural nails, I always keep them this way. You're not going to see anything crazy. You're not going to see me painting the nails. I'm just strictly showing you um, what I do when it comes to my natural nails. And I'll show you the prep. I'll show you the application. I'll give you some tips and tricks to make it easier for you. Um, and I will be reviewing that drill bit. So I feel like I have a lot to say, but let me just explain real quick. After I finish filing the top coat and some of the, reducing the product a little bit, I'm going to go in and push my cuticles back. This will give me more nail play to play with. And when you're doing this, please be gentle. I do want to mention, I don't know if you can see it, but I do have a cut. I suffer from anxiety, and this is the first time that's ever happened. I was just having an anxiety moment and I was picking on my cuticles. And once I lifted the cuticle a little bit, I tried to remove it with my own nails and I ended up ripping a little bit of skin, like live skin. So yeah, this is like 4 days later, but I was still trying to be very careful. And it's in the middle finger. If you look very closely, you're going to see that I have a cut right there up against that cuticle. So I was nervous, but I really needed to get my nails done. Like I love doing recording videos and I love doing, nail sets and whatever. But when it comes to my nails, like I like to be on point. I don't I don't like to wait. And it's been 4 weeks actually. And as you can see, I have no lifting. So I've said this time and time again, prep is key. Prep is very, very important. So I do use several different bits, and this is a diamond bit. And as you can see, this is not going to cut me at all. Um, I believe I use the drill, I think majority of the time for like between 4 and 5,000 RPMs. So I'm being very careful, very gentle. This video is sped up. Um, for those of you who, you know, don't necessarily like to watch things regular time. So, not time speed. I'm sorry. It's been quite a day so far. It's not even 11 in the morning. It's barely 10 in the morning. And I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning doing this. So, yeah, I haven't slept and I'm doing mommy duties. So, I dropped off my kid to do some community hours. And while she's doing that, I'm sitting here doing the voiceover. So yeah, I am just going in there and just finish cleaning up the excess skin that is stuck to my nail plate or the cuticle um, skin that is attached to my nail plate. I love this drill bit. I think I purchased this one from AliExpress. I think I bought a pack of like 10, if I'm not mistaken. It's been so long. So here you can see more Melody Susie stuff. I love Melody Susie. Like I said, they are the best. Um, so I need to get me some more of those little sanding bands. Like those are bomb. So what I'm gonna do right now, as you can see, I turn it down to 4,000 RPMs because I had already technically removed the skin attached from the nail plate. I'm just buffing at this point, and if I see that there's any tiny bit of lifting, I will remove it with this bit right here. But I'm not over filing. Like you just saw it. It was at 4,000 RPMs. So this is what I do every single time. I've tried different, as I was growing, I tried different things, but essentially, you want to try and you want to try different things until you find what works for you. So that's very, very important because what works for me may not work for you. What works for you may not work for me. I'm just showing you what I do. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Um, so yeah, like I was saying, this is just my regular prep. I've been doing this for years. I rarely have any lifting. I don't go too crazy when it comes to my nail prep. A lot of people like to apply primer or bond, which I have in the past. Again, you try different things until you find what works for you. And essentially, I just learned that if you prep your nail properly, you remove all the dead skin and you buff it properly. I after I do this, I go ahead with a lint-free wipe and some isopropyl alcohol. Oh my god, I need my bed. Some isopropyl alcohol and I kind of dehydrate the nail with that as I clean it. And the reason I do that is to remove all the dust. I have to make sure that there's no dust whatsoever around any of the crevices or around the cuticle or anywhere near the nail before I start applying the product. So anyways, you're going to continue to see me doing my nails. So let's just chat for a little bit because I've done multiple videos where it's just, strict tutorial. I do like to talk about different things. I can't wait for spring, bestie. like right now, like I said earlier, that I was taking my daughter to do community hours. So today she is doing community hours at a park. And I will try to take, you know what? I'm going to try to take some pictures and add them to the video. That'll be fun. I've never done that before. But since I'm here, I might as well just take some pictures so that you guys can see. I mean, it's cold over here, but it's nothing special really. But, being outside this early, I love it. Like, I miss walking. I can't wait for summer, at least spring. I just need spring. So, anyways, here, after I clean the nails, I apply some dehydrator. That's all I did. I did not apply primer whatsoever. And now I'm going in with the rubber base gel. So this, I'm applying it and I'm rubbing it against my natural nail, and I'm getting very close without touching the cuticle. And if at some given point, we're all humans, we're not perfect. Um, I, for some reason, apply too much and then it ends up, touching my skin. I make sure that before I cure, I clean my skin. You don't want any gel product curing on your skin too many times, because at any given time, anybody can develop allergies. So that's why I'm extra careful. I love using hard gel or builder gel, however you want to call it. I know what it is though. It is hard gel. I just put the title a little bit more simpler because usually people look for builder gels. So, it's essentially almost the same thing, if not the same thing. But yeah, here I'm just making sure that, I don't have any gel whatsoever touching my skin. And then I set up my lamp for 90-second cure. So I'm going to show you, because I repeated myself a lot and I haven't really shown you what I mean by that. So if you don't like monomer, the smell of monomer, I get it. I've been there, done that. I started with polygel. I graduated from polygel, started doing hard gel. I semi graduated from hard gel, and then I jumped into acrylics, which I'm already used to the smell of monomer. But when it comes to my natural nails, this is what I do. Anything else that you see me do, I do it on top of what you're seeing me do right now. So the first layer was the slip layer. Then I grab a bigger bead and then I apply it very close, but not necessarily too close to the cuticle. And then I do circular motions, and that's how I try to maneuver the gel. And then I'm going to go in with a nail art brush and I'm going to drag that gel to, the side walls. And I'm going to brush a little bit of the surface to make sure that the gel is, somewhat decent. It's not perfect, the application, but it does help out a lot. And it helps you get a better uh, application. And then when you're going to cure it for 90 seconds. That will prevent any heat spikes. Trust me, they're not fun if you're not familiar with hard gel or Belgian gel. So yeah, that's just what I do. I'm just going to show you three nails, the application on three nails. As you saw, I do not go too close to the cuticle. And then with the circular motion, what I'm doing is I'm making sure that it goes very close, but not touching the skin. And then I start to pull it down and then I do more circular motions. I learned that from Young Nails. So thank you for those wonderful classes. Um, and I saw also a lot of other people like Lissette Joe Nails, her application and all of that. Because I really wanted to learn how to use hard gel. I wasn't ready to use acrylic at the time. So yeah. And then, I mean, I have her products from LGNPRO. I might as well use them. Every time I cure, you're going to see that I set up my lamp for 90-second cure. Again, that is just to prevent heat spikes. Now, after I apply the gel to this nail, this is what I'm going to show you. And this was like, it was like out of the blue type of thing. I will say, I always say set it up for 90 seconds. And the only thing that I explain is to prevent heat spikes. But I mean, unless you've been in one of my lives, which I believe I did one of them doing my natural nails, um, you wouldn't maybe necessarily understand, especially if you're new to, nail stuff, or the nail industry. After COVID, we pretty much all of us decided to learn how to do our own nails. So that's what I did. So here I'm going to show you, because I'm going to move the phone closer so that I could show you what it does. And I'm going to leave the phone recording. And like I said, it is speed up a little bit. It's almost, I, I can't even remember how much I speed this video up. But anyways, you're going to see the reason why I say 90 seconds is because it starts to get brighter and brighter and then brighter. So that would help you a lot. As you saw, it just changed to a brighter light, and that will really, really prevent heat spikes. Not all lamps have the 90-second cure. This one in particular, you can see that it's the sun UV. This one is a good lamp. I purchased this lamp, oh my god, it's been like over a year, maybe 2 years. It's a really good lamp. It's a second lamp of the same, I had it before, and it lasted like 2 years, I would say. And then I had to, no, it was a little bit more than 2 years. And then I had to replace it. So after I finish the application, I'm going in and I'm going to remove the sticky layer or the inhibition layer left by the gel. And then I'm going to go in with a 100 and 180 grit file. You're going to see that I'm going to do majority of the filing with the hand file. That's how I do it. I feel more comfortable this way. However, I do use that wonderful drill bit, which I'm going to start talking about really soon. And I leave that just for the cuticles. So I'm going to only show you just one nail, but when it comes to the drill bit itself, I'm going to show you multiple nails. So let me explain why I like this drill. First of all, I was a little bit hesitant because this is my first drill bit from Melody Susie. So I just literally sat down on the desk and I opened the box because I had it in my desk for like 2 weeks. So I've been supposed to be recording this video a long time ago, but again, I've been really busy. So you see that the part that is shaped is kind of, I mean, you can tell, definitely see wherever it's shiny, that's where it's shaping. So this drill bit, oh man, I was a little scared. Excuse me. I was a little scared at first, but when I started looking at it, I noticed it's a safety one. So I was like, oh, I'm good. Oh, I can't wait to use this. Oh my God. It was so nice. It's a really nice drill bit, you guys. So definitely go to their website. As you saw, again, 4,000 RPMs, not very high. And I'm going very, very close. As you can see, I'm literally touching my like cuticle area and I'm not cutting myself. All you got to do is be careful. Do not use this or any type of drill, at an angle. Try to have it leveled with your nail. If you're new, as you get used to it, you'll get better. But I only use this drill bit for the cuticle area, and oh my god, this is another very important thing to do, is really sealing that cuticle area, like making sure that you kind of remove whatever product is too close to your skin or maybe touching your skin, because again, we're not perfect. And when we're doing nails, anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? So I was being very careful. And especially with this nail, I was scared because of this nail, because of the cut that I have on the cuticles. But as you can see, I am working this baby like it's no tomorrow. So I love it. I do find it it's a very, very nice drill bit. So I definitely 100% recommend Melody Susie's products. Definitely check out the link that I have in the description box. And if you want, you can use my code. Sometimes they have a different code, or like on the website, a higher discount code. So you use whatever, works for you. I don't gain anything from it. I don't get any commission. I don't get anything. So I'm just here to show you the product and to give you a discount code. So let me know in the comments if you've ever used hard gel or builder gel, and if you have ever used any of Melody Susie's products or items. Let me know what your experience was. So far, I haven't had an issue with them. I'm very, very pleased. Now, I am someone who I only do my nails. Like I don't do other people's nails. I've had tons of people ask me, "Do you do nails?" I'd be like, "Nope." I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just not a nail tech, and I have to be careful. So here is the finished look. Like I said, I just kept it simple, very clean, application, or at least I tried to. I'm not perfect. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of room for improvement. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know if this video was helpful. Share it, hit that like button. And if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe. So I'm going to go so I can take some pictures and add them to the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye.